Mimi venye nilimulika hivi nilipata na miguu ya Mary chini ya kitanda. Nilipata kisu hapa, amemdunga kisu na hata hakuitoa. Aliachapo imetokezea hii side nyingine.
I have traumas. I can't even open a gate right now. But the man is living his life.
Life 360. Hey guys, welcome to Life 360. My name is Robbie Omondi. Today, I want to talk about something heavy. Something that has been happening right under our nose. And it is claiming more lives than we can count.
Because we are tired of being killed. When you ask women to tell you what would happen if 24 hours men were removed, they tell you they will walk at night.
I'm talking about femicide. The killing of women simply because they are women. And it's happening in homes, on the streets, in places that should be safe.
End femicide now. You can count on me.
From grieving mothers to survivors who are still living in fear and activists who fight every single day, the message is the same. This has to stop.
How do I make people understand the pain that these families are going through? How do I make people understand that sometimes we even have to buy coffins, we have to buy pieces of land to bury the dead? How do I make people care enough to want to change this?
Let me tell you about Lenah Kanyua. One ordinary afternoon, her phone rings. It's a neighbor asking, "Is everything okay at home?" She says yes.
Mimi nikatoka nje, nikauliza wao matenanti wengine, kwani kulikuwa na shida mchana? Wakaniambia hapana, hakuna shida. Sasa nikatoka nje ya gate tena. Kama nimekaa tena akanipigia round 2 akaniuliza, "Mama Wambui, umeniambia kuko sawa?" Nikamwambia, kuko sawa, mimi sijaona shida. Nimeulizia, nimeambiwa kuko sawa.
But minutes later, she realizes her teenage daughter has been gone for too long.
Nikamwambia Purity, mwenye sioni ni Wambui na naona viatu zake. Ako wapi? Nikamwambia enda kwa cousins zake Wambui, wanaitwa Wambui ni neighbor, walikuwa tuishi mbali. Uende uangalie kama Wambui ako huko. Akakimbia, akarudi akaniambia muoni.
She starts searching and ends up at that neighbor's house.
Ndio kasichana ka neighbor kakaniambia, "Mama Mary, unatafuta Mary ako kwa room ya Uncle Kalis, amelala. Alikuwa anacheza huko, amelala na hajaamuka." Nikamuuliza, "Unaniambia nini?" Akaniambia, "Mary amelala kwa Uncle Kalis na hajaamuka." Nikamuuliza analalaje na mlango imefungwa. Nilienda kuangalia mtoto ako kwa kitanda venye niliambiwa. Mimi kuenda kwa kitanda nilipata mattress iko imepinduliwa, simuoni. Nikaangalia kiti imewekwa mrangeti. Maji imemwagwa chini na makalai zimenini. Nikaona simuoni, sana nikachukua simu. Hakukuwa na stima. Nikamulika.
And right there, under a bed, she finds her little girl's body. She'd been raped, stabbed, and hidden away.
Mimi venye nilimulika hivi nilipata na miguu ya Mary chini ya kitanda. Mimi nilipiga tu nduru nikasema, kujeni muone Kalisi ameripu mtoto. Saa nimenini hivyo nikamvuruta, nikasikia bado ni moto. Nikamvuruta, venye nilimvuruta nilipata amedungwa, nilipata kisu hapa, amemdunga kisu na hata hakuitoa. Aliachapo imetokezea hii side nyingine. Mimi niliisha tu nguvu, nikaanza tu kupiga nduru nikikaa hapo. Kutoka hiyo masaa mpaka polisi wakakuja ndio wakamchukua.
That night, everything in Lenah's life changed.
Sina lawyer, sina nini, lakini hao nini kabisa, wamenishikilia na Mungu awabariki.
And then there's Sarah Wambui. Her story is different, but just as horrifying.
I don't want to talk about my story. But I just have a question.
She was attacked by someone she loved. He tried to kill her.
What do you tell to a woman who is threatened the first time? She reports. The man is arrested. He is set free. He has rights. He comes back and stabs you and leaves you to death. It actually declares nimeua. When you talk to the people, I don't know what to call them, they say that he has a right to be given a bond. He has a human right, okay?
She spent months in hospital recovering. But now, even now, she's not safe. He's still free, still threatening her.
Right now, as we are speaking, the man is out there harassing me, following me up and down. He's living his life. So I ask myself, when it comes to a woman, you are not human. You don't have a right to live. But the man has a right to be free, maybe to come and finish me off. I don't know why.
These are not just stories. These are just part of a much bigger problem in our country right now.
Sometimes I feel like we are the majority. Why can't we just walk to that judiciary and demand for our rights? We are human, sindio? Nobody has a right to say that now you're going to die. We are not less human beings.
And in the middle of all this pain, I visited an art gallery that has become a place of protests.
Being an artist, I was like, this conversation needs to be told, and it needs to be told differently. Because I think we've told this story so many times, and that people disassociate sometimes, because they're like, okay, and now a woman has been killed. Then what? And then the next news article is about something else, and we move to the next thing, yeah? But having an exhibition like this, and you walk through, and you feel the pain, you hear the pain, you see things, you see names of victims, yeah, then you're able to at least be in it and be in the pain and sit in the pain as well.
It's not your normal kind of gallery with pretty paintings and flowers. This one is raw. White clothes stained with blood.
I used white, for example, yeah, because white is sacred, you know. So it was to show how life is sacred, and then the blood was to represent like how that is taken away from us all the time.
Shoes that women were wearing in their final moments.
There are 129 shoes representing the women who were killed between January and March.
Walls covered in the names of women who will never watch their kids grow up.
If you look above, these are names of women who've probably died in the last year. Yeah, and there's so many other names and there's so many other stories that we are able to tell, yeah.
This exhibition was put together by an artist called Thayu Kilili. Now, she tells us it's meant to make you feel uncomfortable because the reality we're living in is uncomfortable.
They're feeling what they need to feel, yeah. And I think as an artist, I think this is amazing because what I wanted people to feel, what Usikimye wanted to feel is what people are feeling, you know, because most of the people who walk in here, I mean, they see Njeri on the streets or they look at news articles and they're not inside these stories every single day, but when you walk in here, yeah, then the reality is hitting. And this place has been so quiet. Like when I was putting it together, I didn't think it would be this quiet, but everyone who's been walking in is quiet, yeah? So I'm also like, okay, so people are actually looking at this in depth, you know, like it's from their heart. It's how they're feeling, and it's exactly the same thing. It's the same thing that everyone needs to feel, yeah. And the good thing is people feel all these things differently. Like for the men, it's oh my God, this could happen to my child, this could happen to my mother. For a woman, is saying, oh my God, if I leave these doors right now, I might not get home, yeah. So the thing is to feel this thing, and then now when you feel it, what are you going to go and do about it?
I also spoke to Njeri Migwi from Usikimye. Most of us have heard about it, and she told me she gets more than 30 calls every single day from women whose lives are in danger.
On a good day, we say a good day is when we have 15 calls.
that's a good day. And that does not exclude the DMs. That does not include social media tags. It's a lot. It's heavy and it's exhausting. My therapist probably needs a therapist.
And the 129 cases represented here, that's just in 3 months. And that's only the ones we know about.
This year, for 3 months, we had 129, right? Just January, February, reported. Because I want to tell you, there are so many cases. By the time you're following, she's been buried. Did you report? No. We are Muslims, we're buried. Did you report? We didn't think it was important. In Ushago, she was buried. These are just reported cases, 129. Us, just 3 months ago, we've done over 30 cases. Us Usikimye, not other organizations. So imagine if we were to collect all the data. Just this year alone, I'm sure we are already, up till now, we're already at 250 something.
Through Usikimye, over 100,001 people have signed a petition to make femicide a specific crime in Kenya, with tougher laws and real protection for women.
1,000 names, it's enough for us to go to Parliament. We are drafting a law with lawyers. It's almost ready. So we are now looking for an MP to sponsor, because you can't just go to Parliament. To declare femicide a distinct crime. Because in all metrics, femicide is gendered, it is intentional, and it's discriminatory. And it deserves penalties that will make people shudder when they think about killing another woman. But right now, most of the perpetrators are free. How do we change it? Sometimes it's by having punitive, measures.
But here's the thing. This fight isn't just for women. It's for everyone. Men have to be part of the solution too.
End femicide now. End femicide now. You can count on me. You can count on me.
There's no difference between the kind of violence that hurt Brighton Sagini in Kisii, from the kind of violence that we've heard here from Lena, to the kind of violence that we saw take the life of Chiloba. It's one form of violence. It doesn't hit any differently depending on your identity. We all have the same blood, we all bleed, and we all die, right? So we have to hold the space for all forms of violence on the basis of identity to be eradicated. And I mean, even for the men who are here, who are attacked, sodomized, or brutalized by other men, we hold you in that space also.
Walking through this art gallery, you can feel time stand still. Every item, every name feels like it's asking you the same question. How many more? How many more must we lose?
How do I make people understand that sometimes we even have to buy coffins, we have to buy pieces of land to bury the dead? How do I make people care enough to want to change this? Because we are tired of being tired of being tired of being killed.
This art gallery will be open till the 18th of August. It is at the mall, Westlands. Visit the art gallery. Feel what every other person who walked here has felt. Then we can understand, at least have a picture of what it means to lose a life. Worse, in places where we should feel safe.
It's a free exhibition. It runs officially from 7th to the 18th. We open between 11 and 5 every single day, other than Sundays. So anyone can walk in and anyone can come and experience it, and it's totally free.
Right now, right here, we speak one voice. Let's end femicide in Kenya.
Our youngest child was 4 days old. Her name was Aisha. She was raped and killed by her dad. Our oldest was 92 years old. Today we have a 74-year-old from Gatanga who has been killed. Did you know? Because they don't make the news. Because femicide for most of you is just a headline, a footnote, a story, an Usikimye matter. and end femicide matter.
Until next time, my name is Robbie Omondi.